Good afternoon, dear classmates and tutor. My name is Álvaro Velázquez. I'm studying Bachelor of Arts in Teaching English as a Foreign Language in SEAD Medellin. In this video, I'm going to share the activity that corresponds to Step 2 of Test 3, Unit 2, of the course Qualitative and Quantitative Research, Group 15. Before I begin to point out how I determine the qualitative methodology used in the chosen article, I want to give a short explanation about what qualitative research is, as we can use it as a basic reference. Qualitative research is a type of scientific research. Qualitative research seeks to understand a given research problem or topic from the perspectives of the local population it involves. Qualitative research is especially effective in obtaining culturally specific information about the values, opinions, behaviors, and social context of the particular populations. The strength of qualitative research is its ability to provide complex textual descriptions of how people experience a given research issue. It provides information about the human side of an issue. That is, the often contradictory behaviors, beliefs, opinions, emotions, and relationships of individuals. The article chosen for this task was 21st Century Teachers, The Students' Perspectives by Maida and Rami. So here we have it. Okay. To determine the qualitative methodology used in this article, I focus on 5 main elements that can give us the information needed to conclude the type of methodology used. They are general framework, analytical objectives, question format, data format, and flexibility in study design. I'll mention some of the features of the qualitative research and where they are mentioned in the article. To begin with, we can find in the abstract of the article the first indication that this is a qualitative study. So let's move to that part. So I have highlighted all the specific information that give us the clues about it, what kind of research we have here. Okay, so first point. In qualitative research, the goal of the study was to explore subject experiences. So, as we can see here, a survey research was conducted to collect respondents' opinion as the main sources of data. So that means the most important thing here is the subject experiences, in this case is opinions. Okay? Then, qualitative research is used to gain an understanding of underlying reasons, opinions, and motivations. So let's move to the next part. Let's say the questionnaires were aimed at collecting written information dealing with what the students perceive toward the activities implemented by teachers in the process of teaching and learning. So as we can see here, they talk about how the students perceive the activities implemented, so it's a matter of opinion, a subjective opinion. Okay? Next one. Qualitative analysis results in rich data that gives an in-depth picture and is particularly useful for exploring how and why things have happened. So as we can see in the next part that we have here highlighted at the end of the abstract, we can see 2 things here. This article aims at describing the information of the 21st century teacher's view from a student's perspectives. So, in that case, all things aim to show the opinions, how the students perceive, all the things that normally you can count, but are exclusive of the qualitative research. Okay, next, here we can see the method that again, that mentioned the research was designed as a survey research to investigate the topic of the research and to collect the related data needed as the main source of information. Okay, so they use a survey. That is a technique that you can use both in qualitative and quantitative research. But they then say, therefore, the result of the data analysis will not involve any statistic calculation. Okay, so there is no numbers whatsoever here. They say the sampling was randomly and purposefully done to avoid researcher bias on the subjects. And the subjects, the respondents of the questionnaires were allowed not to write down their names. So there is a flexibility in this case to manage the survey. Okay. Qualitative methods use of open-ended questions and proving gives participants the opportunity to respond in their own words rather than forcing them to choose from fixed responses. Qualitative methods too. So we can see here, to collect the data, it was distributed 75 questionnaires related to the students' opinion of 21st century teachers and teacher competencies. And later, they mention that the researcher conducted further an informal observation of the place of data collection and an informal interview with 5 students randomly to test the consistency of data. That mention of the informal observation and an informal interview make us clear that we are talking about a qualitative research. And here we have probably the most important thing to conclude there is a qualitative research. When the author talks about the approach that they use to analyze the responses. So we can here to read, to analyze the subject responses, it was applied the qualitative approach to get a descriptive conclusion. The researcher employed the model of the qualitative data analysis from Miles and Hoverman. So with this information, we can almost conclude that this is a qualitative article, or the use of qualitative method for this research. Okay, and finally, we can read a statement that said, firstly, the researcher captured and drew the patterns and trends of the responses of the students since the questionnaires were created in open-ended forms. Open-ended questionnaires were applied to collect and facilitate various and unique opinions from the students. So as we know, open-ended forms or open-ended questionnaires are exclusively from qualitative research or methods. As we can know, qualitative methods use of open-ended questions and proving gives participants the opportunity to respond in their own words rather than forcing them to choose from fixed responses as quantitative methods do. We can find another hints here in the article, like these ones. However, there were no statistical data analysis applied to calculate the responses, so there is no numbers, no quantities. Finally, the discussion of responses was explained qualitatively and the conclusion was drawn conceptually. So, as we can see, there are a lot of hints and a lot of clues in the research and in the article, so that we can conclude that this is an article with a qualitative method of research. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.